Good morning. Good morning, Europe. Good morning, Middle East. Good morning, everybody. Maybe North America, very, very early morning. So, today's Dharma talk. But actually, I don't like so much to talk about Buddhism. People say they like Buddhism because it's not a religion or whatever. But when people say that they like Buddhism, it usually doesn't mean Buddhism. It's usually Buddhism is something generalized, and usually they think all the way is same, it's universal. So it's anything's okay. This is like attitude of generalizing. So when people hear the word Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, it's a general Buddha, whatever the Buddha is, and general Buddha in general, and Dharma in general, teachings in general, and Sangha in general. 大丈夫ですか？
はい。下ちょっと止まっちゃって。ここ回ってますね。
じゃあ大丈夫ですね。はい。じゃあMasato was checking because he was checking downstairs and he wasn't recorded, whatever. But to reach the state of the universal, if you try to take it everything in general, Buddha in general, Dharma in teaching in general, and Sangha in general, it's only gonna scratch the surface, and you really won't be able to reach to the universal state, which is maybe it's good for the ego because there's not so much confrontation. Because if you are really if you really if you really are wishing to benefit for all, you have to reach into the universal level, and to reach into the universal level, you have to be real. That you conscious all your subconsciousness, deepest level of this is surface generalizing level, and the deepest which is each different people's subconsciousness or even conscious, it's very unique, right? It's individual. It's nothing is generalized, right? There's no existence of the generalized. That there are maybe material can be the same, but even this pen is not it's a unique. It's only one here. But material can be make the same, you know. But human being never existence, never be in general, right? Only unique individual exist. The only unique individual exists, but it's if you really dig into subconsciousness, only through this unique individuality, you can go deep into the subconsciousness, and the deepest, and you reach the universal state, which means deep inside of your subconsciousness, and you be never able to reach to the universal subconsciousness without go through your individuality, uniqueness. And subconsciousness seems like very unique, right? But as you go deeper level, it's more universal, as the psychologist Jung said. Deepest level of subconsciousness, there is a subconscious of the tribes or the people, and then deeper level subconscious of the universal subconsciousness, and then deepest level, which the psychologist Maslow said, is a universal level, universal conscious. Right. Only through your own uniqueness you be able to go deep into the subconscious, but it's inside of here. You will conscious so many subconsciousness of inside of yourself, and it's uniqueness. But as you go deeper, it's universal. It's because which in Mahayana Buddhism called Araya conscious. It's conscious of the subconscious of the which all the karma are pooled, and all the karma is not only your karma. Our karma is we are sharing. So it seems like when you say, "Oh, it's my karma," but actually it's shared. It's appearance of the all other karmas is in your subconsciousness, and which means you have to see all those kind of negativities of the karma through this area conscious. If you don't open the door, and if you don't go through it, you don't reach the pure and conscious, universal conscious. And same in Buddhism. Yeah, universe. If you as long as you are generalizing Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, you don't open. It's safe for the ego because you don't go deep inside of your subconsciousness. To awaken universal conscious, you have to go through all these negativities in you, which is shared karma. Okay, that's why we chant, or all Mahayana Buddhists chant is have 4 vows. First vow is because all being is universal. Okay, I vow to rescue them all, to let them be awakened to the bodhisattva. Buddha. This is the first vow of the Mahayana. And second vow is because all the negative karma is in me, is universal. It means that we are sharing in me. In you, all the karmas of the universe are shared. That's why we purify them all. This is second vow of the Mahayana Buddhism. And yes, what is third Buddha, 主情無変性願道、煩悩無変性願断、法門無尽性願。Yes, because Dharma, the teaching is infinitive, I practice them all. What this means? Because all the teachings are universal. If you just scratch the surface, you might interpret it this way. Oh, there's many teachings. I have to know them all. This is very artificial interpretation. Look at the first vow. Everything comes from the first vow. Is rescue all beings, or let all beings bring to the other shore, which is Pure Land. If you have this vow, you understand what this meaning of this, because all the teachings are universal. It means every person is different, right? So you have to find the best way how to face them, if they need, for example, if they need to be empathized, you empathize. If they need their ego to be confronted, you confront. All the uniqueness of each person, you have to change the way to bring them to be awakened to the walk to this path. This is the path. This is the path. And each person paths are unique. To let them walk to this path of the Pure Land, this deep inside of ourselves is on the way to Pure Land. You have to find the best for each person. That means is the teachings, because teachings is universal. Each person is unique, so you have to learn. You have to learn means you have to adapt to each person what is best for them to let them walk to this path. Everything comes, but the meaning I said everything comes from the first vow is this. And what is number 4? 主情面性願道、煩悩面性の法門無常菩提性願生。Because enlightened is infinitive. Nothing more. Nothing more means infinitive. Yes, I get enlightened and prove it that I get by my enlightenment. This means okay. This means it's infinitive development. Because all being is infinitive, and put your vow to rescue, to bring them to the other shore, it means in any lifetime, for the infinitive lifetime, I will bring them all. I infinitively bring them to the Pure Land. And this is infinitive, spirit of the infinitive development is the vow of the force. Because enlightenment is infinitive. Bring one person to the other shore is one enlightened. Every moment you have to. Every moment you rescue them all the spirit, and every moment is spiritually develops. This is spirit itself, universal spirit itself, spirit of the universe, the great spirit, Amida Buddha. Every moment is increasing the depth of the pleasure. That's how the Pure Land is. And increase the depth of the happiness, increase the depth of the comfort. This is how the Pure Land is, and this is how the universe is. This is the reality. And our human world, it seems like this is reality, but it's not. It's totally opposite from the true reality. Everything's going down, right? And everything's on the way to die, and everything goes. This is the opposite of the true reality of the Pure Land. Okay. And the reason I said in the beginning that I don't enjoy so much the teaching about the Buddhism is because of this. One is of course, one is of course because people, it's so a tough job to let people relieve from the ego, that they want to stick with the idea of generalizing, and then don't really devote themselves to the Buddha Dharma Sangha, the unique Buddha Dharma Sangha, individual Dharma Sangha. And another meaning of that I don't like to talk so much about Buddhism is because of when people start following the past. You understand? Following the past. Past means when they make it as a knowledge, philosophy and knowledge, and when they think the knowledge is Buddhism, it's really BL. It's really nothing. When we depend on anything past, it's really not true. There's no truth anymore. Once we depend on it, okay. Once we once we think we know it, once we think it is, this is totally, it's not Buddhism, true Buddhism or whatever. But people make it like a knowledge, and they think this is the way, and they depend on the past, and the following tradition is the right thing. But look, I've been repeating this, but look at Jesus, look at Buddha, look at the Honen Shonin. They all destroy the tradition, and this is the true tradition. In every practice, we have to kill our ego. We have to corrupt, destroy our past concept, and create a new spirit by continue prayers for all, continue to benefit to all, continue visualizing the image and prayers, and more all the time, more and more. Never ever be satisfied whatever the external world, whatever the words or external world or whatever. Nothing you should depend on it. Once you depend on it, it's the end of the spirit, the end of the story. It's not Sangha anymore, it's not Dharma anymore, it's not Buddha anymore. But ego wants to do it, and the ego wants to depend on it, depend on whatever, depend on the external Sangha, external Buddha, external teaching, whatever, or depend on the ego and try to step back and try to see objectively, and they think it's objectively, and they think it's a cool, and they make it a generalizing Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Oh, generalizing, I like it. Both are what word I should use. I don't want to use the word wrong, but just say both are not real. Both are not real. If you are really looking for the real way, you have to be real. Otherwise, you're trying to go to shopping with a fake money. If you want to get something real path, real benefit for, and the truth of the Pure Land, truth of the emptiness, truth of the teaching, you have to be real. And only this is the path. So many people give up because on the way to reach to the Pure Land, or the enlightened, or the universal conscious, they have to go pass through the Araya conscious, which is the conscious of the subconscious of all the karma of pooled of all the human beings. So many negativities try to stop you, and many people get trapped. Some get trapped by their ego. Well, everybody get trapped. When they get trapped, they get only trapped by ego, and they depend on the world, or depend on the outside. They depend on the knowledge, or they start saying this is Sangha is, this is Amida is, this is Buddha is, this is Buddhism is, or whatever. Or they get anyway. So many people, but don't lose. I wish. It's only my wish, okay? I only can do the wish that you can't have intuition that there is much more. There's infinitive. And real is only you need to in every practice, every mind, you need to break through your old yourself, your ego, every moment, every mind. And you have to reverse every mind in your practice. This is the true reality, way of to reach to the true reality. Don't depend on the past. Okay, only depend on the path, the true path. That's what Shakyamuni Buddha said in the really the last moment of his death. He said, don't depend on the people, depend on the Dharma and depend on the frame. Make your Dharma as a frame and only depend on the frame. And I believe this frame is a frame of hope. Okay, thank you. I see you again.